You're probably wondering, how much money can I really make with rentals? I'm here to tell you that you really can make a decent living, especially when you're first starting out. You have no deals, you have no leads, and most real estate agents just sit around and do nothing. My name is Sue Ritchie. I am a real estate broker. I've been a broker for 22 years, and I started my career doing a lot of rentals. I had people who came to town. They asked me if I could help them. I said, sure. And you know what? A lot of those people turned into buyers. And in the meantime, I made money. So I want to share with you an example of someone in my office who is a newer agent. They started their career earlier this year, and during the pandemic, they still were able to make a decent amount of money. So in this scenario, let's say from April through the end of September, this person was able to generate about $9,000 of rental commissions. Now, in our market, we have high rents, we get paid a decent amount, our rentals are in the MLS. That may be different for you, but if yours is kind of similar, or you know that you get paid a decent amount, you really should think about doing rentals. Also remember that this person is an employee in my office. So this is not what they're doing full time. This is probably about 25% of the time they're spending doing rentals. So if they made $9,000 in 6 months, and if you took that over a year, that would be about $18,000. And if you said, okay, I'm going to do this 100% instead of 25%, you multiply that by 4, that gets you to $72,000. That's not bad. So you may not do this 100% of the time. You might have some buyers, but still, it's a great way to supplement your income. So I think if somebody tells you, oh, you can't make much money, well, yeah, maybe for one here, one there, you're not going to make a lot. But guess what? If you do this day in and day out, and you really put a lot of effort into it, and you work smart, you will make money, and you will also build a big pipeline of people for your future. And that is huge. We're going to talk about how to turn those tenants into buyers in another video. Okay, so let me take you through our MLS and let me show you exactly how, with some real life examples of how this person was able to generate this much rental income in such a short period of time. Okay, so now we're in our Bright MLS, and this is the system we use to rent out houses and search for houses. And you can see this listing was one of the ones on the higher end of kind of our range, and this agent was able to rent this house pretty quickly. This is listed for $4,100. Now we pay a 25% commission out to an agent who brings a tenant. So that means this commission was just over $1,000 on this particular property. And I know for a fact that this one only had a couple of showings. It was actually during COVID, and we didn't do in-person showings, so it was rented through a video. So that was even less time spent on it, but that isn't the normal case. But this one had a couple of showings, and he was able to get it rented. The second one now is one that is listed for $2,200. And again, if we pay a 25% commission, it's just over $500. And this one had a few more showings, but still, all in all, it was rented pretty quickly. And so if you look at kind of between the two, you're at about $1,500, probably a few hours spent showing properties, but in the end, that's not bad. And it's a quick turnaround because as soon as that lease is signed, you get paid. So now that you've actually seen these real life examples, let's talk about your time. When you do an average showing, let's say an average showing takes you about an hour, including your travel time. You're probably at the house like 15, 20 minutes, depending on how much you talk and depending on where the property is. Let's just call it an hour. On average, I would say you probably need to show it to maybe 3, maybe 4 qualified tenants in order to get a property rented, assuming that it's priced well and it shows well and all of those things. If everything lines up and you do that, let's say your commission was $1,000 and you showed it to 4 people. That's an hourly rate of about $250. Is that worth it? Probably. And I think it's really important that when you think about using your license to do rentals, don't just compare to how much you would make with a sale. I know it's easy to be envious of that, but think about more about your time. Think about how much is your time worth. Are you willing to work for $50 an hour? A lot of people are. Are you willing to work for 100? If you're smart and you do all the things right, you can really be efficient with rentals. You can get those things rented quickly. You're going to make a lot per hour. and it's going to be worth it to you. So I'm here to tell you that you really can make money with rentals. So I hope you will really consider it as an option and a way to use your real estate license when you're first starting out. I want to hear from you too. So in the comments below, let me know if you use rentals in your business. How have they worked for you? Are they hard, and do you get much education on it? What do you want to know more about? I want to know that because I want to be able to share that with you. I know a lot of brokers don't do much education. I think this is a great way for new agents to build their business, so I want to help you. So let me know what you need help with, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.